I'm just going to be a short, brief update a little bit from the different videos I had on my channel back then. So let's just see, because it's about spiritual law over here. Not man's law, but spiritual law. Get what I'm saying? Let's see what God's saying as far as... So with Botham Jean was one of the people that I did a reading for back then on my old channel. And I think Amber Guyger got 10 years, I think. And a lot of people wanted her to get more time, and she was getting special treatment. It was seen on the videos that she is being treated differently in court than other people, other prisoners would be treated and all. So I just wanted to do an update, because back then with my storyline I did, it said certain things or whatever, but it's not that she really knew him. She knew him, but she saw him before, going off of my video, like down the parking lot or anything as far as the parking lot, where he noticed her and saw her some kind of way in a certain kind of position. Get what I'm saying? Talking or whatever. And maybe she thought that he would do some talking about what he saw. Get what I'm saying? So that's what my last storyline was like back then. So it's not that she never saw him before, because she saw him before and he saw her before in the parking lot some kind of way, right? So when she said it, she thought it was her apartment. That might not be quite true. Who knows? Only God knows with that right there, because I don't see really myself. She's so entwined in talking to this man romantically. She looking down the whole time, and you don't know what floor you're on. I mean, really. If she was so memorized, I'm trying to say it right, with this man she talking to, she not even looking up to see what she walking at. You know, but yeah, I don't know. But let's just see what God's saying as far as Amber Guyger, because back then it was said that she saw him before. It ain't like she never saw him before. As far as where his apartment was and all, I don't know. You know, because you can find out from the front desk, I guess, where people live at, because she was a cop. So, you know, with a cop, they can use their muscle and their badge and say, well, I'm an officer, where's the whatever, you know what I mean, and find out information that some regular person can't. So let's just see. I just want to do one as far as Amber Guyger to see is she going to stay in there that whole period of time, universe, or is she getting let out before time? You know, because people want fairness, especially his mother want fairness and wanted to be where she served all the time she's supposed to serve. Okay, let's just see for Amber Guyger universe. For Amber Guyger, which one? 7. Okay. Bear with me a little bit, because they are green eventually. Let's see. Let's see. I'm hungry. Maybe she hungry right now. Let's see. Bear with me. Bear with me. Wait a minute. Okay. Alright, wait a minute. Wait. This must be it, because I don't see. Wait a minute. Let me, because I can't have the wrong decks, because it will change the whole storyline, and I can't put down things that God don't want down. That's 17. I guess this one in front of me, it don't have a number to it though. Okay, universe, you know all about it. For Miss Guyger, right? Okay, here we got the 7. Trying to hide from me. Maybe she's trying to hide some kind of way. She has a ticking time bomb. She's trying to hide. Probably maneuver or something like that. She's trying to hide. Look what came out. Look. Huh. Wasn't she put on trial? You tell me God don't know. Okay, let's just say Let's see, universe, for the healing of the soul. Let me think of what God want me to get. Let me just think. I hear 3. I got pause because I got a bag of cards and I don't want to make a bunch of noise. Let me get number 3. We back. Let's just see. I'm back. Okay. Let's see. We got deck 7. And this means abuse cards is when you abuse someone or someone abuse you. Okay. Let's put this here. And then we have healing of the souls when you hurt someone to the core or they hurt you to the core. Follow me? Deck 3. So let's just go with what's on the top first. Let's just flow. All right. Let me get up for 1 minute because I've been struggling. I need to turn some more lights on. I'll be right back. Bear with me. Okay, I need a little light. This light's on me. I can't see this. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. Okay, let's see. It's a little better. A little with me. Sorry about that, but okay, it's a little better. Sorry about my chair. Let's just flow through. Amber Guyger. Okay, the first one. Yeah, that's better. Let's flow. Okay, she is around a sinful place with glass doors. So we can call it at that time or now. Now it would be jail because jail has inside of it different glass doors. Follow me? And it's sinful because people created sin. Get what I'm saying? That's why they're in there. Or it could be the apartment building might have some kind of glass to the doors. Follow me. Whichever way God going with this right there. Let's just flow. Okay, no growth come from the same sex. Some kind of way. It could be in jail right now or out in the, what you call it? Before she went to jail. No growth. Get what it's saying. Comes from the same sex. That's when you connect it to a person the same sex. Get what I'm saying? Her choices are her own. Evidence shows that she dealing with some kind of money problems, right? Regular money that come to her back then or now, however it's flowing, right? She is being put on trial. Follow me? He got in her, put me on trial. Follow me? Okay, then the next one is what? She is wishing for a good decision, but she is hand in hand with the enemy. Okay? See it right now that somebody got backyard ways of thinking and being. Follow me? And that is racist and not coming up to today's time because somebody had cheating ways and she shouldn't settle for less. Let's flow. Let's just see. Okay. Caress me so tight, 15 hugs won't be enough. Okay, somebody wants some romance. That's romance card. Okay, she had plenty of ideas for a fortune, for her money she is getting. And it says right here, she wanted to be free from a commitment now in her life, in jail or back then. It says right here, she is sticking around fire back then in her life with no nonsense lessons or now in her life. She want a miracle because she tattered right now in her life or back then. Next one is, I'm meant for greatness, right? Why didn't she say no to being molded? Being a policeman, you be molded. Follow me? And the next one is, stop letting the world talk for her and stop talking for herself now. Getting back to what God created her to be in life. And here's the candle. Flicker to a candlelight, putting the light out. Okay, so it says right here, let's do some window dressing. That mean like getting your feelings in it. So I don't know, maybe she making friends in jail. Get what I'm saying? Right? Because it's a connection card either with the guy she is with before she went to jail or that's in jail. See? So-called friends. Hooking notes with her so-called friends. Before she went to jail, somebody was hooking notes, getting information about anybody that was her friend, or while she in jail, somebody trying to find out stuff about her. Get what I'm saying? Okay, she is coping with a defeat or failing out here when she is free or in jail. Because she is walking a thin line, God says right here, while calming her pain. Out here or in jail. Let's stop it and get moving. She might have to go to the hospital during the time she is in jail. Or out here when she abused her power right there. There's the card. She abused her power right here temporarily. She abused her power at the house. She had a sixth sense. Follow me? She had a sixth sense. But she didn't go with it though. She abused her power. Get what God's saying. She had a sixth sense. Look at God. It was awful. She measured and tested to see how far she could go and she went on with it. Because God said she had a sixth sense. That's intuition in my cards. She abused her power. God know her. You don't know her. God know her though. You don't know her from a man in the moon, but God knows this lady inside and out. Yes, you're getting a reading from me, Debraas Love 1. Okay, let's flow for Amber Guyger. Her name is, right? Let's just flow. Oh, shoot. Either she went to hospital while, during the time she in jail, or a card on the floor, I will get it eventually. Or she went to hospital, I gotta get this for during the time with this happening to Botham John. One or the other. Oh, sorry about my squeaky chair, but I'll take our time and screw it one day. I don't know when. Okay, let's flow. God know this lady. She rose to the occasion. Look at God. To beat him at his own game. Look at God. Then you hear her say, oh, well, the person had a gun, so I fired my gun first, or whatever she said. Go look back at what she said at the trial or whatever it was. You'll hear her say things. God know her. God know her. You don't know her. I don't know. She might have had some other kind of job besides. Look at this saying. She had some other job maybe besides the job she had. Get what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having another job. There's nothing wrong with that. Get what I'm saying? You do what you want to do as far as work. Because really, in that parking lot, he saw her in certain kind of clothing. Follow me? And this job card confirms it. Get what I'm saying? She had another kind of job. I'm not going to say exactly. If you ain't look at the reading back then. If you look at the reading, I actually have it still on my phone, but I'm just saying she had another kind of job, and it goes with what I just showed you. It goes with this. Get what I'm saying? Do you see this? Do you see this card? Okay, so you know, there's reasons why sometimes people don't want you to say certain things, but it's not a bad thing. Really, it's not a bad thing. Job is a job. As long as you're not hurting anybody, as far as I'm concerned. As long as you don't hurt anybody, you ain't hurt nobody. A job is a job. You need a trash man to pick your trash up, right? You need people to clean your offices, right? A job is a job. Somebody have to have a job. That's how you keep your life together. You know, you gotta feed yourself. You gotta feed yourself. Simple as that. But when you pick whatever job, be strong in that thing. Don't be all acting like you're embarrassed of it. You don't need to have it then. If you're gonna be embarrassed about it, don't have it. Own that thing. Get what I'm saying? Okay, let's flow. I got to we talk about jobs. I told you. She need to go home. Look at her. See, I told you jobs. Temporary. She abused her power though. Because she had a sixth sense. Like God saying. Intuition. Wait a minute. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. She ain't have a sixth sense that somebody was in her apartment. Because his door was open, so that ain't a sixth sense. If the door open and it's your actual house, you know somebody in there. She had a sixth sense that it wasn't her apartment. Really, God saying pretty much she knew it wasn't her apartment. God already letting her know, but she went anyway with it. She was gonna beat him at his own game. You see what the cards say? God know this lady. You don't know her. God know her. Do I see the prosecute card? Look at that. Do I need a prosecute? Look at that. Yeah, the family need to prosecute. Let's just no. It might. We're dealing with her and Botham John. Let's just see what come out, how it goes, and then I know how to do it. Let's just flow. We needed a miracle, Botham John. At that point, dealing with the situation. Unless she going through something in jail. I don't know. What's this flow? Universe, you know all about this lady. What's her last card? She is hanging around a central place with glass doors, and that would be jail for right now. Her apartment, or she is working somewhere extra. Get what I'm saying? Club or somewhere. Okay, let's just flow. Okay, it says right here that she had to be okay with her looks and know she was beautiful while she was out or while she in jail. Whichever way it goes, right? Okay, it says she don't control the outcome, I guess, on how she look or whatever, because the focus is her looks right now. Yeah, you're getting a reading from me. Debraas Love 1. That's me. I am she. Follow me. Okay, it says right here, he didn't know the cause of her anger coming in his house, Botham John. Or she dealing with somebody in jail and she don't know the cause of that person's anger, a man or a woman. We got some numbers, could go with her or Botham John. Anything, part of a license, phone number, badge number, social. It could be part of anything. Birthday, time, court date, or anything. Docket number, whatever it is. Her or Botham John, however it's flown. Okay, it says right here that she was sadistic at the time back then with Botham John. He wasn't, she was. And she needed soul support. Okay, in jail, if we dealing with her in jail, she dealing with somebody who's sadistic. Follow me? Who needs soul support. Okay, so it says right here, picking people because of, she is picking people because Botham John is a black man. Right? And in jail, picking because of just simply mean, I guess, however they do it, the inmates, they picking, however they doing. She measured and tested to see how far she could go, and it was awful with Botham John back then. Follow me? In jail, somebody doing that to her. Follow me? Okay, it says right here that no more bowing down to. Right? Right here, she decided she wasn't gonna bow down to Botham John, and she treated him like an animal. She was controlling. Follow me? Over here in jail, it's the opposite. Somebody is not going to bow down to her. Follow me? Okay, we have right here, she went to the hospital back then, maybe with Botham John back then, and she said thank you some kind of way. Or over here, she went to the hospital some kind of way, and she going to say thank you. Okay, it says right here, she rose to the occasion back then with Botham John to beat him at his own game. Follow me? She going to shoot him before he do something, because she claims she thought she was in the wrong house. Okay, I heard that so much, I could make a song out of that. I thought it was in the wrong apartment. I thought it was in the wrong apartment. Get what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, I thought it was my apartment. Let me get that right. I can make a song out of that. Okay, it says right here that over here, somebody rose to the occasion to beat her at her own game. So somebody is twisted around over here with her. Follow me? It says only you can make this happen for yourself in your life. Go ahead and fight for your life and stop running. So that's what God was saying to her right then or right now. It goes either way. Because she a person who alive. If a person who's not alive, I can just stay one way, but she alive, who I'm talking about. Stop letting the world talk for you and start talking for yourself. Okay, say getting back to what God intended you to be. So I feel like this right here, would this be her or Botham John? I don't know if this her or Botham John. It could be her still. Let's see. It says right here, okay, she's taking him for a joke. Me too. It simply means somebody saying me too. So she's saying she thought it was her apartment. And it's like they kind of the same. He's saying that's my house, and she's saying she think it's her house. So both of them seem like they looking at it as their house. Me too. She taking him for a joke. Like, he not serious, he lying. But he looking at her as, wait a minute, what's going on? Or over here in her life right now, somebody taking her for a joke. We dealing with, we dealing with some kind of support money. So some kind of way, back then she was dealing with some kind of money, right? Or now in her life, it was like that, right? Some kind of regular money. So maybe it would be probably, she might have been working overtime, or remember I was saying there's some other job she had, okay? She need to get more sleep to be more energetic. So if she is working some other job or whatever was going on with her overtime, you know, she need to be more energetic to get more sleep. Or over here, she wanted to be free from a commitment back then, maybe another job or overtime or extra job or whatever she is doing back then. Or over here in her life, right? Okay, it says no more trying to impress others. She wasn't trying to impress others, right? Did you do it? So with this card right here, it's not him talking. It's not Botham. Did you do it? So I feel like no more trying to impress others. Did you do it? So I feel like with this card, if she talking to Botham John, she might be wanting to know if Botham John did any talking. Because in my last storyline, Botham John saw her down in the parking lot. Follow me? At a car talking. Remember? Dressed a certain kind of way. Follow me? No more trying to impress. She wasn't trying to impress and trying to be nice or whatever. Did you do it? Get what it's saying. This not him talking to her. He in his house minding his business. This her wanting to know, did he do it? Did you tell on me? Or anything like that. Or over here, somebody want to know, did she do something? Follow me? Okay, it says right here, she had plenty of ideas for her fortune. Right? Her money. So she ain't had time for no problems. Over here, maybe somebody had plenty of ideas for her fortune, right? So she see that is some kind of back your ways of thinking, right? That she had back your ways of thinking, really, and he see it too, right? Because she wasn't looking at things, she wasn't coming up to today's time. She is being racist right here. Back your ways, racist. Over here, some kind of way, some kind of racist stuff going on too, or not coming up to today's time. Okay, it says right here it was seed time, and it was a sure thing for Botham John. Seed time, good stuff happening, but also for her it was seed time, because seed time is when you grow something and you're going to gain. Follow me? And it was a sure thing. Or over here in her life, we have right here, caress me so tight, 15 hugs won't be enough. So some kind of way she was talking romantic to somebody. Okay, that could have been her seed time. She getting ready to be romantic, get ready to join a partner or whatever was going on here, because she is dealing with a dangerous lover right here, a Pied Piper, a man who had a lot going on with him. And over here, she dealing with a dangerous love, somebody who got a lot going on, whoever that is, right? This person, she got cheating ways. This person got cheating ways, and she wasn't going to settle for it. Or over here in her life today, somebody got cheating ways and she not going to settle for it. It could be cheating out on money or whatever's going on. I don't know over there what that is today with her in jail stuff. But she had to show, she showed her love for it, nurtured it. What? For her job. 24 to 48 hours within that time. People was picking people because of, in the order of. Being a police officer, picking people in the order of, because of, or why would they pick certain policemen? What a policeman go picking certain people because of, or over here in the jail they picking people, certain people. Follow me? Okay, he got a nerve putting me on trial. So maybe some kind of way, Botham John said something to her before, or maybe that same night he got a nerve putting me on trial. That mean asking me questions. Get what I'm saying? Because really, the real trial. We know she got on trial, got put on trial. But she wouldn't be saying this to the lawyer, he got a nerve. This would be her with Botham John. Follow me? Or over here. Okay. Botham needed a miracle over here because he was tattered. Follow me? Because it says right here that, because we got to go with her with Botham. Follow me? She was gathering notes about his so-called friends, or somebody was gathering notes about her so-called friends. So if Botham saw her down that parking lot, like I said, he wasn't gathering notes about the so-called friends. He just was happened to be at his car at the time, so he saw. So that could be considered gathering notes because he saw with his own eyes, right? But then we can turn it around and say she was gathering notes about the so-called friends, maybe trying to find out something after that because he saw her down there in that parking lot, right? Over here, it could be with somebody gathering notes about her so-called friends. Or about her, whatever's going on. What are you embarrassed about? See? What is she embarrassed about? Because if he saw her down in a parking lot or whatever, and she embarrassed, she got anxiety. Follow me? She became a ticking time bomb. Follow me? Follow me? He not the ticking time bomb. He not embarrassed. Follow me? She was a ticking time bomb. Over here, she dealing with a ticking time bomb in jail some kind of way. Or she is, however it's flowing. Okay, it says right here that Botham was wishing for a good decision. Right? But he was hand in hand with the enemy. She was the enemy to Botham at the time. She was the enemy. He was wishing for a good decision. I guess once he saw, if he saw it was a policeman, he was going to comply, I'm quite sure. But I don't know. She had her thoughts on whatever she had her thoughts on. Right? And over here, she hand in hand with the enemy. Over here, whoever it is, in jail. She had to take heed to what was calling to be seen and heard by her. But because she wasn't exempt. Did you hear what God just said to her? She needed to take heed to what was calling to be seen. Hear what I'm saying? Seen. That means his red mat, the door numbers, seen by her. You are not exempt, Miss Guyger. Guyger, right? Follow me? So we have right here, he needed to take heed to what needed to be seen by him. Follow me? And heard. Because he was not exempt. Because he was not exempt. Because she went up there to the wrong house, as she say. And this happened to him. Right? Here's an arrow living. That was unique. Follow me? It says right here, we got the total community. So we got the apartment building. All them people in that apartment. Or this could be the courts, the trial. Or this could be just the jail for her. She in the whole community. Follow me? Okay, we have no more time for lack. She had no more time for lack. She wanted no more time for lack. Anything as far as lack. Or God was saying to Botham, there's no more time for lack for Botham. Dealing with somebody who doesn't look like him. Or over here in her life in jail. Okay, we got plunging in with a gun. That's not him because he don't have a gun. Follow me? He didn't even plunge in to take his shot. He didn't do anything. He just was in his house as far as I know. They say he was going to sit down. So he didn't do any plunging to do anything to nobody. Right? She did it. She was plunging in to take her shot. Over here, somebody going to be plunging in to take that shot with her. Whatever it is they're going to do, or they did already. Whatever it may be. Okay? It says right here that somebody said here, this is her. Because it's back to back. Somebody coming toward him with rage. Out of the forest and coming to you with rage. She coming, the forest mean outside, right? Outside, wherever you coming from, and you come in, somebody come from outside and they come in my house and they start fussing with me or fighting me. Get what I'm saying? They coming from the forest, from the outside. Follow me? And they coming in. That's all this card mean. Follow me? So she came in with rage out from the outside where she came from. And this would be his side. No can do. But he didn't say no can do. He said something. I don't know what he said. Maybe he said, hey, I don't know what he said. I don't know how he talked, right? But if somebody was to try to come in my house, I said, whoa, hey, you got the wrong house. You know, I talk louder than this, right? If somebody trying to come up in my house or something like that, hey, you got the wrong house. You got to get out of here, whatever I might say, right? But he said something because she came in with rage. Get what it's saying? Right? Because if she's saying she thought it was her house, that means she's going to have rage. And here it is, she plunging in with the gun. God got it back to back because God knows. She need to go home. Get what I'm saying? She called herself going home, or she need to go home. Because she dealing with these jobs. I don't know if she work 8 hours. I don't know 8 hours or what. Or looking for work, look temporarily. God says she abused her power. Follow me. Look, God says that she is sticking around fire with no nonsense lessons. Right? Whatever she is sticking around and being around. Okay, and it says right here that why did she allow other people to mold her? I'm meant for greatness. Follow me? It says she calming her pain while walking a thin line back then. Because she was pacing. We saw that. But then in jail too. I don't know if she a Pisces or she acting like a water sign, all emotional like she was, acting like a water sign. If she not a water sign, she had to see it for what it is, right? Okay, she wanted somebody to get in their feelings with her. She wants somebody to get in their emotions with her. That's what this card means. Get in your emotions with me. Feel what I'm feeling. But no, you're not the victim. Both of them is the victim here. Nobody want to feel what you feel. Both of them is the victim that's hurting down there on that floor. And people need to see it for what it is. Forget her emotions. Follow me? She brought an end to both of them. Here's the candlelight. She brought an end to both of them. Okay, let's flow. Okay. She is concerned about her inheritance, her credits, her dough, her money. You know what I mean? Her cash, her bread. Follow me? She don't want to lose her job. Can I just sum it up? She need to get away from the idiot and take her power back. Because this wouldn't be his card because he wounded. She ended him. So this wouldn't be his card. This would be her card. And the idiot would be whoever she talking to on that phone. Right? Because she's on this romantic partner, whoever she had. She's talking to somebody about her money, about her job, anything like that. Okay, it says right here, she had a sixth sense. Intuition. God telling you, oh, no, that's not right. Because when God gives us intuition, when God says certain things, you're supposed to put the brakes on it. If God said, like God told me to go a certain way when I was going somewhere one time. And God told me, don't go your regular way, go the other way. It was a long way, but I followed what God said. See what I mean? Because God already know what was around that corner. Get what I'm saying? 2 blocks down. I didn't know. But I followed what God says and came the same way back. Get what I'm saying? Intuition is a pause, is a stop. But she didn't pay it any attention because she had it. Because here it is right here. Sixth sense. Oh no, this ain't my house. But that's all you keep hearing her say when you hear her say at the trial or whatever. I thought it was my apartment. I could make a song about that. I thought it was my apartment. I thought it was my apartment. I heard that so much. I could have been dreaming about it. I was so sick of hearing her say that. Right? Right here. She had a sixth sense because God gave it to her. About the TP. The apartment that she keep talking about. Look at this right here. Look at prosecute card right back. Right in the back. God know this lady. She had a sixth sense. And if God tell you it ain't your place, why are you going in it anyway? She ain't had no sixth sense. Somebody was in her house. If it's actually your house and your door open, you know somebody in your house. I mean, come on. You don't have to have a sixth sense. If your door open, if my door is open, and I know I ain't opened it, and I'm coming to my house, I know somebody in there. Bottom line. Period. She had a sixth sense that it wasn't her apartment. God letting her know that ain't your place. But she went anyway. She went anyway because she saw him in that parking lot before, like I told you. Follow me? Here it is right here. Faith over all. She is having faith over all. Right? This is the miracle card. She won a miracle. Because it says right here, do I need to prosecute? Usually it be her, the person, but she can't prosecute. And both of them can't prosecute because both of them not here. So I got to put it with both of them family. Do I need to prosecute? Have faith over all for a miracle. Do we need to prosecute against this lady? Because both of them can't do it. He's not here. His family got to stand in his shoes. Because God says he is the star here in the light. He was a star in the light, God says. Right? Because God told this lady that she had the wrong apartment. Right there, sixth sense. And she went anyway. Right? She nervous right here. And she's going to wash her hands. She's looking at the structure of it. Okay, it says no growth comes from the same sex. So this could go with jail, or this could go with on the outside, right? He might have started talking to another woman. But if she was, that ain't a big deal. That ain't nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take it both sides because it's in a storyline, so it go with her whichever way, in the jailhouse or out here. Follow me? Looking at the structure of washing her hands on right here. Nervous, washing her hands on. Structure of no growth come from the same sex. Your choices are your own, God says. Her choices was her own. Listen to what I just told you. Her choices were her own. Over here when she went in anyway, when God was giving her the sixth sense, that's not your place. Follow me? Her choices are her own. If she's talking to somebody out here that was the same sex or in jail, it don't matter. Your choices are your own. Whatever choices you make. Follow me? She is coping with the defeat of failing. Right? Because some kind of way he saw her in that parking lot. Right? Talking or whatever. What you call it? Money passed or whatever. It is in my other storyline. God know this lady. Like I said, it ain't a bad thing. But some people, they make things make it seem like it's the worst thing in the world. They just don't want people to know their business. But if you don't nobody know your business, don't have your business out in the street. Then nobody you know. Follow me? So she had to defeat a failing. Follow me? Because if he saw her and he go doing talking, it might make her reputation look bad maybe. I don't know. She's coping over here. She got to defeat a failing. Where she at in jail, right? Coping. And here it is. Dance, right? She wasn't dancing. Some kind of club. If not a club, some kind of job that go anything like what clubs. You know what all go with any kind of club job. You know, because she is dressed a certain kind of way. In my storyline, revealing clues. Get what it's saying? She wasn't in a. Or revealing clues also is just having on a police uniform. Is revealing clues. A certain kind of clues. No, that's the other card. Certain kind of clues did it. No, revealing clues mean just what it means. Revealing clues. So she is coping with working somewhere because she is working somewhere else, maybe doing some kind of side work or whatever she is doing. Right? But she might then want nobody to know her business. But like I said, if you don't want nobody to know your business, don't have it in the street. Right? So it says right here, she is going to get splashes of joy because he ain't get splashes of joy. Are my eyes telling me the truth? Over here. She is going to get splashes of joy. So my eyes telling me the truth. Over here, with both of them are over here. Okay, and it says right here that, I don't know if her mother got brown hair, but her mother don't have to have brown hair. This is just a description. Her mother don't have to look nothing like this, right? But let me just make just say it anyway. This just stands for a mother. Her mother, she not a mother, I don't think, right? But her mother, I guess, is just saying a mother, slim in nature. Brown hair, but that don't have to be the description of her mother. But it says that unless she is a mother, I don't know. But anyway, it says right here she was hanging around a sinful place, right, with doors with glass. So either the apartment building got some kind of glass doors in it, or she was at, like I said, some club or wherever she work at, like I told you, glass doors to it, or we dealing with the prison with glass in those doors, some kind of way inside the jail, somewhere she was hanging. Say sinful place. It ended it right here. God's saying it, right? But like I said, it's not a big deal if you work somewhere else. It ain't a big deal, right? But the thing is, God gave her a sign. But God saying he wasn't exempt. He had to pay attention to things. What's seen and what's heard, he had to pay attention to because he wasn't exempt. Because I think the door was cracked or something. And by his door being cracked, it gave her access to get in his house like that. So right here, God's saying he had to pay attention to to what was seen and heard to be able to hear. But he had his TV on, I think, and all. But you should be, but you can't even do your regular things, seem like people used to be able to do, because of people like her. You want to crack your door, you should be able to crack your door. But you don't know who can come in an apartment building, who get let in there. I don't know what kind of apartment they had, if people can just come in following behind somebody who have a key code or what. I just don't know. But you just can't do things like it used to be. You know, you might have to just put your window up instead of the door being cracked, because look what happened here. She walk in and just take his life, and just acting like it ain't a big deal. She might have cried in court and everything. I don't care nothing about her crying in court. I don't care nothing about her crying in court. Because you shouldn't have been, she shouldn't have been that into whoever she is talking to on this phone. She ain't paying attention to where she going. I thought police work is about detail. You looking at details and things. Usually anytime I see a cop, they staring straight in your darn face. They staring in your face. They staring you up and down. I mean, you know what I mean? They just looking. They looking all at your house. They looking here, looking there. Looking all around the ground. I mean, I'm just saying, especially looking up, looking straight at you. Like, they looking all at you and all this kind of stuff. And you telling me she ain't do none of her stuff right then. She's so busy talking to this man, she just looking at her boots walking. Come on, she ain't follow none of whatever her training was like. So you ain't even watching to see where you going at? You didn't just put all that out the window somewhere? And then you managed to stop right in front of his house with your head down. Because you ain't looking at the doors with your head down the whole time, and you don't see that there's a red mat your feet standing on? Come on. Tell it to the monkeys. Tell it to the frogs. Tell it to somebody who don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah. This is for her. Amber Guyger. But it's not saying about if she's going to do all her time or not. But I wanted to know if she was getting out early or anything. But it's not saying that. But yeah, it's not saying that. It's just saying more details about that night. Okay, this is Debraas Love 1.